get started and see how things go. Hopefully we'll have Soton and Silverback come along, but we'll have to see in a little while. So last week there was a heck of a lot of combat.
I think the loading in and seeing the pile of bodies speaks for itself.
I showed one of my friends that. They came over, I'm like, hey, this is what we did the other day.
It was a good session.
Typical. It's just typical stormtrooper things.
They're just stormtroopers doing what they do best.
They're. I see these guys are filling into the roles quite nicely. God, that hallway's got a reek of death. Of just like chopped off limbs everywhere, blastered, bleeding out guys on the floor.
ELX and Flynn do not smell it at this point in time.
Also, smelled the burned blood constantly, all the cauterized wounds.
Yeah.
It takes the ELX back.
Well, at least it's still, fresh, so it'll just smell more like blood than it would actual, decay or anything.
Yep.
There's a certain set to gore depending on where you're hit and how it's made.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've given it 5 minutes, so I'm going to assume they're not coming along today. So, at the start of this session, we've got to do our standard roll for Destiny. So let's clear the
Oh, I thought it was loot.
Sing my pool. And roll. Of course.
Right.
Give me a second. I'm popping up my character sheets, putting them in a new window. Who do you want me to roll all for this?
You can roll both your characters if you'd like to. For
Woo.
Destiny.
Oh wow. Brain work.
Well, not the worst.
Give me a second, sorry.
That's okay.
My video card did an update and everything's all giddywonkus.
Oh, that's fun.
When is Shaka coming back?
In theory, next week.
Hopefully.
Unless his placement was extended or something, which is always possible. So I've got to reduce that by 1, because we've got...
We add 1 too as well.
It's cancelled out, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a balance to the Force.
So, unless Silverback turns up, we're going to say that his character is basically just maintaining this field and sitting back where it's safe.
Nice.
Because, I mean, he'd also pick to do other things, but if he's not here, that still fits the situation, I think.
Yep, that field still will be very beneficial.
Right, so let me find the characters that are needed for this, which will be these ones, and
Yeah, he's not dead yet.
Stormtroopers.
Damn.
No,
He's
he
not
was
quite dead yet.
running.
Oh, well, he was on the floor, actually.
Yes, because you knocked him over.
Wahahaha.
Right. So beginning of the round, we will have these orange guys.
Can we roll to reduce strain first? Do that discipline check.
Yeah, sure. Give me cool or discipline with no difficulty.
Clear difficulty pool. Clear difficulty pool. Why is everything so tiny?
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the way a triumph works with this sort of check is that you can heal an additional 3 strain.
Ooh, I almost have no strain. CLX.
Okay. So we're going to start with the blue group moving up here. And
Do I have half cover with all of these bodies?
Sure, I'll add a setback for it. Why not? So what is it? 8 setback?
Yes.
9 setback?
Yeah, 9 with the.
With an upgrade?
Yep.
Are they in short or are they in medium? They are in short.
Short.
Just one upgrade?
Yep.
Okay. So they are going to try doing this. Nope. They miss. So they or rather they throw a frag grenade at you. It lands by your feet, and for a second there you're somewhat concerned until you realise they haven't pulled the pin out. Or the equivalent with a Star Wars frag grenade. You know, stormtroopers, they're often inept.
The most highly trained soldiers, known for their lethal prowess. They're definitely not jokes.
His jokes are funny.
Okay, so that's them. Next up will be this orange group behind them taking a shot at you. And they are going to have to add another upgrade because there is someone in the way, and I think they're at medium. They are. Oh wait, hang on, that might have been long.
It's
No,
medium.
it's medium. Right. Well, they're gonna open fire.
Despair.
Well,
All they miss, but they do really well.
yeah. So they open up with some suppressing fire against Nadrock. So you're gonna have to upgrade the difficulty of your next check. And that is both their turns. Who wants to take the first PC slot?
Want to get that guy? Get him. Prevent him from running. No survivors.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Ever since that update.
Gotta love when updates screw with things.
Okay, so COX is long from him. So CLX will do a true aim maneuver.
Okay.
Also suffer strain to do Rain of Death and Fire. So what's the diff for him?
With where you are? You're at long range. And he has adversary of adversary 3, I think. I've lost where the adversary marker is on this character.
I think they had adversary 3.
Yeah, sounds correct.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, 3.
Oh,
You did not roll your skill.
I did not roll my skill.
That looks really wrong. Like you have one green. Yeah, that looks more right.
Nice.
I have heavy hitter. Wait, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
How much damage are you
Right.
dealing?
That's at least 15.
15, and then barrage. Another. Two. So 17.
Okay. Right. And he is.
Oh wait, you may be adding stuff to that.
Oh, I mean.
If you're adding more stuff, then it's kind of pointless.
You're adding 10 more, so it's 161.
Right. Well, actually, I'm not, because it's counted an extra critical in there that it shouldn't have.
So
So
perfect.
it's perfect.
You just managed to barely you put one and get him.
Well, I think it's 150, 151, right? Or 150 and higher, or is it 151?
It's one of the two.
151 is. Sorry, 150 is complete death. And everything from then on is as well, but it's like, it's still just over that point value.
Regardless, it's enough to black. Bye-bye, Inquisitor number dos.
Yep. Anyway, so he is dead. And yeah, so while he's lying there on the ground, you just peer your gun over the top of the bodies and just let loose, spraying him with blaster fire until there is very little left of him. There you go.
And then CLX will be. Does he know those are Inquisitors, or I don't know exactly what his knowledge of all that is.
Well, I mean, he's been trying to keep up with the Empire to some degree, so he might not know the precise term, but he probably recognizes they were seeking out and turning various Force-sensitive people.
The Imperial Jedi are down!
Two more, a shit ton to go. Two down, shit ton to go.
Right. Yeah, so at this point, I think we'll march these people forward a bit. Oh, hang on. Can everyone see the entire map or something?
No.
No.
Okay.
I can see up to this point and up to this point, but through a small window.
Okay.
I can move my token, I can see in here, but
Sorry, I didn't mean to move it. I was trying to work out why. Ah, I know why. There we go.
Just think, we can get 2 more Imperial lightsabers after this.
ooh.
Okay, these guys are going to move forward.
Look! Nadrock! American stormtroopers!
Red, white, and blue. I wish we had after this mission, I say we go on the black market and we get a shit ton of thermal detonators.
No! Use thermal detonator sparingly. Speaking of which, hold on a second. I think I have one on my personage. Yet.
Did we use it last time?
No, that was the one I found.
Did you already have one before you found one?
Yeah, I think I did.
Right, so they have moved up and they are going to. Yep, they're in range of CLX, so they're going to fire at CLX, this particular group.
And 9.
9 setback.
Yep.
Any upgrades?
No.
They're in long range. Let's see how well they do. Well, they hit.
So I take 12 minus my armor, myself.
Pierce 1.
So I take
I
8 off
two-
of that, so
Oh,
4.
Oh, should have a critical of 3. I was looking at that going, why does it say 0? Apparently I forgot to enter the critical value.
every shot's a critical.
There we go. Right, so that's them. Then those guys moved as well, which was part of this turn. Are they in range? Just barely. So they will also take a shot with the same difficulty.
I can't even see CLX. Oh, that. That's a ridiculous shot. Twelve, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. It's a good hit.
Right, so that leaves Nadrock and Flynn.
I'll let you go first.
All right, I'm going to make athletics check to climb this pile of bodies to try and attack them.
Okay.
Assuming that's upgraded because they're suppressing fire.
Yes.
Are they supposed to get the 3 blue in there?
Probably not, actually. Yeah, looks like they should. What was the 3 blue for? Right, so the other group will take 2 extra strain because they shouldn't have had the blue. And that lot will do 2 less damage and take 1 strain.
Yay! Woo! That's not bad.
What's the difficulty to try and climb this pile of bodies?
It's going to be average at this point.
Are you sure you want to climb bodies?
With a setback.
Because remember barrier.
The red line's here.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you scramble over these without too much trouble.
That's good. I really need to reduce my strain.
This is invigorating, climbing over dead bodies.
Under gunfire.
I've never felt more alive.
This takes me back!
I mean, I'm charging at them, so Leroy Jenkins.
At least they got me some chicken.
All right. Does he have any like adversary, anything special? Any defense?
The stormtrooper has ranged defense of 1. No melee defense, as far as I can tell.
As proven on Endor.
I'm going to take a strain and reduce the difficulty of it by 1. Downgrade the check by 1 because there's 1 light side point.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go.
Wow.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt them.
Right.
That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. And a crits. 1 crit, 2 crit, and possibly 5 crits if they're not dead.
I mean, the 13 damage plus the 1 crit would kill them, so if you want to use the dark side for something else, go for it.
Well, actually, then I'll use the dark side for the crit.
Well,
because I cannot
assuming you're
use-
going after the blue group, that is.
Yeah, because that's the only one I'm in range. So I will use the dark side to create a crit to kill him. Then I will use an advantage to. I'll use 1 advantage to heal my strain. And I can use 2 triumphs for story.
Okay. I will try to think of a good story thing while I explain what's happening here. So, yeah, you cut down the one in front of you, and immediately the other 2 troopers in his unit decide that ranged isn't working. They pull out their vibro knives and run at you, and as that's happening, you cut down both of them as well.
Oh, that's good. Perfect.
If you want to add any extra flair to that, go for it.
I imagine my character being like on top, like cutting down them and standing on like a top of piled bodies. one foot on them.
In terms of story,
I'm happy with one of the triumphs being that they determine range isn't working and they run at me. That makes it much easier for me.
Well, that's how I can explain all 3 blue guys dying there in the minion group. But I don't. You know what? Yeah, the yellow guys that have been shooting have a similar idea, having seen all this, and they try and do the same thing for some reason. So they also take a run at you. And you said you had 2 criticals for story?
I had 2 triumphs. 2 triumphs I was using for story.
Okay. So yeah, 2 of these managed to get wiped out for you as they run at you. Hopefully that's a good way of using it.
Yep. They thought that they could just rush. They could all charge at once. Not turn out very well.
And it's building up this pile a bit higher.
Mount Saint Stormtrooper.
I was I left cover and I just created some more cover.
Once this entire battle's over, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna spread out all of these stormtroopers side by side so you can see just how many you've killed. Actually, all of the things you've killed here.
Hey, someone join.
Ah, welcome.
Welcome to the slaughter.
Sorry, guys, I kind of overslept.
It happens.
Wait, you're not a robot?
Sadly not.
That's you.
I know. I wanted to be a cyborg, but they won't let me.
My dad is now in technicality.
Just like, did you get like a cyber replacements or something? Limb
No,
replacements or
he's a GP, and they've started trying to do this new thing for diabetics, to like a little implant that reads your blood sugar on a regular basis, so you can just scan it and know exactly what it is without having to do any of the injections or anything. And to prove that it's safe and everything as a GP, he decided to do it even though he's not diabetic.
that's a boss move.
Yeah.
I swear it's safe. I'll do it on me to show you.
Yeah.
I have no need for it, but fuck it.
I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm testing vaccines, and it's money on the table.
Fair enough.
Don't forget to roll Destiny.
Yes.
Just whatever you do, if you create a vaccine for cancer, just please try not to make a intelligent zombies. Thank you. You don't need another I Am Legend.
I'm already a zombie. Just look at me.
Yeah. So last slot in turn order, and then we'll have a Soton roll to join in with it.
Alright, that's Flynn. Doobie-doobie-doo. I think I can remove the thermal detonator from Flynn. Nothing within range. And it's safer for Flynn to be not out there.
Isn't Flynn also better at light weaponry?
Yes.
So yeah, keep the thermal detonator on Flynn. I'd rather only have trained professionals use thermal detonator.
Flynn will go in and give CLX one of his stim packs. That's what he'll do.
Okay.
Then he's gonna be smart and take cover.
Right. So Soton, if you want to give me a cool initiative check, we can add you to the turn order. Right. Oh, you got constant vigilance, didn't you?
Yeah, that was one of my more important skills. I wanted to get it.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. So you.
How am I at an advantage?
Right. So to catch you up on the bit that you've missed from the week you had to go early and last week, they found the vault. They went into it. Your character stayed back in the control room, sort of staying on cameras, telling them what was coming. They've been looting the vault, and now at this point the entire base has basically been alerted of them being here, and they have been in a very long, drawn-out battle against a lot of stormtroopers, 2 Inquisitors, and I think that's about all so far. So it's up to you how you want to proceed from here. They are towards the north.
We're also pinned down, so we can't really
Yeah,
come get
the
you.
stormtroopers are sort of streaming in towards them at the moment.
If you get over here, though, there's a few lightsabers with your name on them.
All right, they got me at lightsabers.
So I'm going to start by having NPCs next turn because it's the beginning of the round order. Then it will be whoever wants to go out of PCs, which could very easily be Soton and might be a good idea. But yeah, so to start with, these orange stormtroopers are going to move up a little bit.
No athletics check?
Well, this is still the bit where there's not that many. But actually, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. It's going to be 1 setback, average difficulty, athletics. There is.
Nice.
Yeah, they managed to climb over
Congratulations!
without too much issue. And they're going to take a shot at Nadrock. And miss entirely. I think they're gun jams, and they sit there trying to fix it while standing very close to you.
Unfortunate for them.
Who wants to take first turn here?
Soton again.
Me
Excellent.
using my first maneuver to move here.
Oh, you might want to you might want to check the cameras to see what you have to face against, because it might be very hard to get to. You might want to plan out how you're going to get to us. Because you're not going to be able to just waltz through.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just see it. Yeah, can I retract that and first check the cameras?
Yeah.
I'm assuming
sure.
I'm
Your
assuming he'd be
character's
doing
already
that.
doing that, so I've got no issue with dragging you around and telling you that that's you looking at the cameras. So
I'm
here
seeing
is a look of kind of what's happening here. If you can see that.
Okay, yeah.
Here is the battle they've been involved with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Here is the briefing room.
Okay, that's kind of nice.
Over.
Alex and Madrock do good work.
Here is the. Actually, here's probably a better spot. There you go. That is what's coming around the corner from the firing range towards them.
Where was my frag grenade?
And then over here, coming down through the barracks and the armory, is this group. Sorry, I'll drop you here. That's probably better.
Okay, guys, I have a good news and bad news.
What's the bad news?
I don't have a frag grenade. I only have an EMP grenade.
Oh, don't worry about that because we just pick up all of these bodies. You'll sure to find a frag
Got one
grenade.
at your feet, Nadrock.
Just keep killing stormtroopers, and eventually you'll find one. It's okay.
Okay, just give me a second to think.
I mean, the way they took out the 2 Inquisitors last session was with a thermal detonator, so
I passed out as I force moved it into him.
Anybody else quickly take that round? I need to think.
okay.
You want to see Alexa do that?
Go ahead.
All right, give me a second. Yeah, before I. What is max range on long?
16 is long. But you're measuring from the back of your token rather than the front, so you're actually...
Okay. So true aim and a rain of death maneuver.
Okay.
You said range defense.
Range defense is, yeah, just the one.
In Star Wars, are credits like digital currency or is it like data?
It's a little of both.
It's to describe. It's more like Bitcoin. If Bitcoin would be like like a coin directly you have.
So they've got what's called a credit chit, which is like a little tiny bar in, you know, either a silver-looking metal, a gold-looking metal, or a bronze-looking metal, and then that can be encoded with amounts of credits. So it's kind of like a cross between a coin and a credit card, but with, you know, you predetermine how much is on the chit.
Ah, okay. So you can't transfer more money credits on a credit chit. It's predetermined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can go to banking institutes and they can change how much is stored on the credit chit. But it's still, yeah, it's like I said, it's somewhere between a coin and a credit card.
So I can pass 2 to the next person and then use strain, right? Use it for the strain.
Yeah. So to pass 2, you'd use 1 to pass it to the next person, then you'd use 2 to pass it to a person of your choice, and then you'd be left with 1 left over.
All right, Nadrock and Silton.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything.
Right. NPC turn. So at this
Wait.
point,
That was an upgrade.
it's going to be.
That doesn't make any sense. I know I have more than that. Give me a second. Nope, never mind. That's right.
Okay, so these blue and red guys are going to move up a little. And then they're going to take a shot at CLX. Who I think currently has 9
Yep.
defense. And you're at medium range. And they still have a full complement, I think. Yes, they do. Okay, so they're going to open fire on CLX. And they hit.
Alright.
How's CLX looking?
A little rough.
PC slot?
Okay, I think I have an idea. I will use my comlink and say, okay, guys, did you get what we're here for?
No, we need to kill all these guys.
Yeah, we're here to kill them all.
Okay. Run to the next exit. Trust me, I'm going to go out on something.
There is no exit.
Just try to push through.
Why? You need to give me what? This is a much better defensible position.
Not in a couple of rounds.
Are you gonna like try and blow them up, or like, what are you gonna do?
Yes, something like that.
Just let me know. What do you plan on doing, so I know if I it's worth to try and get killed for it.
This image in my head of CLX just opening fire with a repeating Z6 as he's talking, and Nadrock just cutting down one trooper after the other every now and then putting his hand to his ear to talk.
Mr. GM man, am I allowed to quickly talk to you in the second channel?
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the idea you've got?
Thanks to careful planning and master plan, I would think I'm going to blow up this whole thing in a fiery blaze.
How exactly?
Okay, so careful planning introduces a fact like a story point without any problem once per session.
Yes,
And-
but I mean, how would you do something like that in terms
Okay.
of story wise?
And that's why I'm using master plan with it. I'm going to make a discipline check, and I'm going to reveal that whatever terrible circumstance we find ourselves in is a part of a brilliant plan that was established at an earlier point. I now choose a non-nemesis adversary in the encounter and reveal them to be a close friend or ally who has positioned themselves to help our characters at the exact moment.
Okay. I will advise you, if you do that, there's a good chance you'll be sacrificing the money that they currently realize they can't carry out of here without defeating these guys.
How much?
In that vault is 500,000 credits. So you can do that if you want, but I don't imagine you want to when you know that.
I saw what you have on the map. That's the problem.
I mean, they've killed half of it so far. Maybe a little more than half. They're
Yeah,
actually doing pretty good.
my problem is I don't have the ammo to kill half.
Okay. I mean, look, if you want to use Master Plan and, outside there is an Imperial shuttle, if you want to say you've stowed something special on there that you have
Okay,
come in.
I would like to keep it in the background.
Okay.
So it is now established that there's a thing, and I would just need to give it a go. I'm just quickly rolling my discipline check.
Okay. That did not succeed. Right.
Okay, forget the whole conversation took place.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can still have your turn if there's anything that you want to try that you think would work quite well.
Oh,
for it.
I'm just going to move. Oh God. I'm just give me a second. I need to see how far I would need to jump.
Okay. Do you want to still have it as a private channel, or do you want to join back with them?
Oh no, we can move back.
Okay.
We're all dead.
What do you mean?
What'd you do? What did you do?
Yeah, nothing fancy. That's the problem.
Wait, what'd you do?
Nothing yet. That's the problem.
Dude, we can last quite a while. We've been pretty defensible.
You have heal?
Okay. I'm guessing this is extreme range, Mr. Jamman.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Why
So
am I gambling today?
short is 4 meters, medium is up to 8, and long is up to 16. Beyond long is extreme.
Ma'am, if I make a suggestion, Sotan, if
Yeah?
coming to us is more dangerous, you can try and KOTOR it by overloading spikes. Because if my guess is correct, there's so many guys that you're bound to hit somebody.
Yeah, let's try my thing first, then I'm going to see how fast I'm going to die.
Well, that's not beneficial. Do you have enough horsepower heal?
I don't actually know if I picked it up earlier. No. I don't.
Okay.
But yeah. Then let's try this shit. Oh my fucking god.
You were one off.
No, it succeeded.
That sounded like you're sad that it succeeded.
That's got a
No,
weird
you're going to-
alternating pattern to it.
Yeah. It's balanced.
So I just jumped over a shit ton of troopers.
Are you in that? Sorry, just move your token to the side for a moment, just so that I can bring you to the front. Thank you. There you go. Now you can
Jesus
put it back
Christ.
where it was.
Did you just jump over? I'm assuming that this hallway is full of stormtroopers.
Yeah.
He just jumped over all of them. Yeah, because the server control is here, so he must have like stepped out and then just leaped.
Yep.
The stormtroopers are like, what the fuck?
Dude, I'm just my mental image is like Nadrock is just cutting these guys down one after one, and out of nowhere, random Soton just comes flying out of nowhere. Oh, hey, buddy, what's up?
And all you hear is Jenkins.
I'd advise you get behind me as quick as possible.
I can't.
He used a couple of maneuvers to move into the right place in the hallway, and then his action to do the leap.
Oh no, that was a maneuver.
Oh, okay.
I still have an action.
Oh,
I took the 2 strain.
right.
Oh. Can I switch my maneuver, my action to a maneuver?
No, you can't take 3 maneuvers in a turn, technically.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, then I'm
You
saying
can switch
pew
the
pew.
action to a maneuver if you don't want to take the 2 strain, but you still don't have that extra maneuver.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Right. Which ones were you aiming at?
Orange.
The orange ones, right? And that's 12 damage.
Yep.
Well, good news is the orange ones have gone already, I think? No, they haven't.
Not completely.
Soton, do you have a good lightsaber skill?
More or less, yes.
You can ask Silverback, and if GM doesn't want to allow that, there's lightsaber over here.
Yeah, I'm currently just good with a shooting right now because I
I
just
mean, you
don't
could
want
ask
to die
Silverback,
instantly.
but he's so attached to that thing, I doubt he'll ever give it to anyone else. So, as a GM, I
Besides Nadrock, apparently.
Well, you're his meat shield.
That's true.
Right. Yeah. So, I guess you somehow position yourself in just the right place to shoot this this single shot pistol, piercing through them, and it's 12 with pierce of 2. Hang on a second.
He was able to get Pearson by a ricochet shot. Shot one of them, shot through one of them, hit off the walls, and bounced back.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you shoot through, hit off the wall, it hits another one of them. It doesn't kill him, but you see him greatly staggered. So which one of those 4 orange ones did you want to have as your primary target?
I think just because it would be too cool, I would shoot this one. Nah,
That one
no
there?
snapping. So it goes here and then just goes there.
Okay. Yeah, so the one that you shoot right before Nadrock takes a swing at him, and they fall out of the way, right at the moment that Nadrock's about to try and cut them up, and then the ricochet hits the other one next to him.
Hey, Silverback has appeared. A random Silverback has appeared.
Ah, excellent.
Nadrock, I choose you!
Meat Shield, I choose you!
Mr. GM Man, did you add my light side point?
I did,
By the way?
yes.
Good. Thank you.
Now it flips.
Mm-hmm.
Are you there, Silverback?
Yep.
Right. And if you want to give me a initiative check so I can add you into the turn order here.
It's good that you guys joined. We might die otherwise.
Especially with this initiative check.
Silverback, Sotan just jumped through an entire hallway full of stormtroopers.
Love it.
Right. PC slot. Which ones have I actually had act? It was the orange ones that I've had go, and the blue,
Red and blue ones, yeah. You have the ones closest to us usually go first.
Right. So these green blue ones are moving up, and they're gonna take a shot at CLX as well.
Yeah, that thermal detonator might be really handy.
Throw an EMP.
So these green, they're in medium range. There's 9 setback. They're going to open up at CLX and miss. They just open fire and it just bounces into that pile of bodies in front of CLX.
And CLX is laughing.
Right. Next up will be these guys over here moving.
They tried to kill you, and you're laughing.
He's crying a little bit. He misses this so much.
Okay, that is them going. Oh, actually, these guys can move up. Oh, that didn't work. Oh no, now he's underneath a... There we go. So he's going to move up where he can ideally see. And he's going to take a shot. At the... Oh, did he land on top of... Okay.
Yeah.
That was not supposed to happen. Okay. Here we go. That'll work fine. Yeah, so he's going to take a shot at the guy who came flying in out of nowhere, as is his group. What sort of defense do you have?
Sorry, just quickly needed to do that. A defense of 4 in both.
Okay. Any upgrades to their difficulty or anything?
Nope.
Okay. They're at short range. So yeah, this guy just lands right in front of this trooper. So he steps forward and backed up by his team, he takes a swing with his vibro knife.
Oh, fucking hell.
So 6 damage. And roll a crit as well.
Oof.
That's a pretty much my whole character.
Oh, do you have a -10 offset from something?
I always have a -10 offset.
Okay. Sure.
I could look up the skill if you want.
No, it's fine.
It's probably durable.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so they take a shot there, and that makes it the PC turn. So of the three of you remaining.
Nadrock, did you want to go?
Oh, I really can't do anything, but I can.
Can you force pull Sotan in?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
All right, I'll do that. Let's see, it's US. The base track of move is 1, right? I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so then 1. I get 1 free size increase, and then what are you? What range are you in?
Short, I think.
Yeah, it should be short.
Yep. I can put you anywhere in short range. So yeah, I really only need to do 1 difficulty.
Okay. Yeah, you very easily just lift him off the ground with the force and move him around and place him safely wherever it is that you're wanting to put him.
I'll just put him like put him behind.
Okay.
And that will be my turn, and I'll heal him 1 more strain.
Who wants to take the next turn?
Give me a second.
Sotan, you're in my way. Get out of my way.
I have it. Hold on a second. Let me double check my parkour. Once per round, when using parkour talent, you character may suffer 4 strain instead of 1 to move to any location with medium range instead of within short. Eh? No, that's not gonna work. Ah! Sorry. Eh. to be on the right character. All right, if I want to use a force power augment, I gotta take a look at that. If someone else wants to go, they can go, I think.
Silverback, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm just building up my dice pool. That to that. Yeah. Holy shit. Okie dokie. Then I'm think I'm gonna change my dice pool. You know what? Fuck it. And, I'll just go Fear the Shadows, I think. Nullify at least one of the minion groups temporarily. Fear the Shadows, hard. I say hard. 2, 3, down 1. Bloody red blue group, fear my shadows. A bit of strain. Run away, red blues, run away.
Is GM there?
I have no idea.
Oh, apparently I'm muted.
Yeah. I was just like, it was quite, I didn't want to be rude, but I was just like,
Yeah, describe what it is that you're showing them to make them so scared right now.
The stormtroopers, aren't they?
Yes.
They're worse nightmares in their vision display.
Right, so in their heads-up display, they just start seeing like
Whatever the hell they're terrified of.
horrible things that they can't explain being there.
Jar Jar Binks.
You mean Darth Jar Jar Binks?
Their mother.
Not now, Mum! I'm fighting some rebels!
Come home right this instant. I told you this war was a bad idea.
I told you I don't want to drink the blue milk!
No, shut up and come home and drink your blue milk.
Yeah, so, yeah, they start seeing this really bizarre shit in their, that they can't really explain. And, they turn and start to try and run.
Run away and never return.
Wasn't our goal to kill like all of them?
Yeah, I suppose it's just mitigating the amount of shit at one given time. We can hunt them down and kill them later.
That's true.
This just removes an NPC slot, which means we have more, well, I guess less disadvantage towards us.
Well, it doesn't so much remove as just moves another group into their place, because I was trying to keep it minimized, otherwise the turn order would be
Exactly, so.
stupidly large. Right, there you go. Who wants to take the last one?
No, I'm guessing it would be the last person.
I'm gonna
That would
quickly restart my
make sense.
computer.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly restart my computer. I'll be right back.
That's not the one I wanted to use. There we go. Boop.
Gotta get that parkour. Gotta get that parkour.
Nah, if I get the parkour, I'm gonna be a sitting duck.
That's true.
I do not have the luxury of the 8 or 9 defense.
No, you don't have the shield, unfortunately.
And I do not have strong arm. Ugh. Flynn will go in and prep thermal detonator for CLX. That's what he'll do.
I don't know. I guess so.
And yeah. Still hiding behind CLX though.
Okay. Beginning of the turn order, so the first ones on scene will be these green-blue ones, moving up just a little bit before they take a shot at CLX. And while that's happening, in this same slot will be the continual retreat of the ones that Silverback just scared.
Because they feared the shadows.
And then these guys here will go up against CLX. They should be in short range now. Yep. And they're going to open fire.
No. Do they all have light repeating blasters?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, they also have regular E11s, but I don't see why they'd use them when they also carry the E11s. Sorry, when they also carry the light repeating blasters. Seems like a more powerful weapon for them to use. I'm not sure why they're given both, but they are.
That's not
It
good.
is going to cause
15 damage, 1 pierce.
16.
As CLX needs, we can also swap if he needs to. I can start taking some beating.
And I've just realised I didn't do it before, so now seems like a good time anyway. Yeah, as Silverback scared the other group off, one of them fell unconscious as well. Out of fear, so I'm going to bring him back forward and just say the one at the front there just fell over in fear and is unconscious.
Minus 7.
Ricochet, whatever that is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 damage back at the Stormtrooper.
15 damage back at the
Wait.
Stormtrooper.
Do they have like an upgrade? Because they've got 7 dice there.
Yep, there's 8 in the group.
Ah.
3 threat, I'm able to react. It activates repulse or reflect
Okay.
off the barrier on CLX, so it goes back.
So does it count in the pierce and everything, or just the damage numbers?
For the check is resolved, the hit, they're dealing the damage equal to the total damage of the check. So I don't think the qualities apply to it.
Okay.
Just the flat damage. So 15 before soak.
Yeah, so you reflect some of the spray that's happened, and 2 of them get killed by your barrier.
Also, have you been taken cover by the bodies for the extra setback?
Yeah, that's why
Yes,
I'm at
that's
9.
why I have 9.
It's always at the max.
Right. Okay, so that is their turn. Who's taking first PC slot?
I think I'm going to take that. If
No,
nobody's against that.
I'm going to take that.
Still looks like
Okay.
the Queen House.
I'm going to be. They're within medium.
From you, I think so.
Yes.
Makes more sense for me to do it this way versus.
If you're thinking about using the grenade, you might want to wait till there's a little bit more of them there.
Yeah, I'm true aiming and rain of deathing.
Also, see Alex is hurt. You can also say to fall back into the room.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Wow.
That is not quite what you were hoping for.
Nope.
Gosh darn it! If only I had a certain force ability.
How would
Well,
you
you can
like
still
to
get it
use
now.
your advantage?
Very fucked. Very fucked.
I'll pass one to Soten and one to
No, don't give me one. I can't use it.
Oh, that's right. I'll pass one to Silverback, one to Soten, and then I will use strain.
I just said I can't use it.
I meant Nadrock. I'm sorry. Silverback and Nadrock. I'm still partially awake.
Nah, don't worry. Me too.
Okay,
Neat.
so that's about as far as they can move in this turn. So they will do that as they start. I don't think they're in range to shoot. Oh, they are. Okay. So they're going to take a shot at CLX there. They have to upgrade the difficulty because there's a stormtrooper sleeping in front of them. Passed out. And they will shoot at CLX and miss, apparently.
Yay! My butt is puckered.
Who wants to take next go?
I
Nadrock.
would.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nadrock.
I can't tell. I want them to ideally close in on me a little bit.
Okay. Do I see that shining pipe on Silverback?
Shining pipe.
Shiny pipe. Lightsaber.
I have no idea. Silverback, where is your lightsaber kept?
Well, it's armor, so it has to be on the outside, I'm guessing.
You didn't prison pocket it?
I
No,
was more
I don't
asking, do you
enjoy
have a
them.
cloak or something hiding it, or what, or is it just...
Double check. I'm pretty sure power armor is just power armor. No, you'd have to assume it's on the outside. It's power. I don't have any of that type of stuff. So you'd have to assume it's on the outside, being just flat armor.
Okay, I assume you can see it then by the sound of things.
Okay. And I'm just quickly going to do one thing. Ignore those 2 blue die. I think I succeed. The lightsaber is now in my hand.
You really want to fucking die, don't you?
You know, if you wanted to move, you could have just done it. You could have moved and took the free one over here. It's the same one.
Yeah, but I still need 1 action. That's my problem. Because I'm now going to do something very, very stupid again.
Better not throw it at me.
Right.
I was going to say, he's already done something stupid already, so he's just compounding to the effect, so...
Ah, God damn it. Why is that not working again? There we go. There we go. Could I just quickly, could you just post your lightsaber stats in the chat so I can just roll my lightsaber attack?
Depends on which form you're using it as. Comes in 3 different ways.
Willpower. Don't worry. I just need to see damage and qualities.
Yeah, that varies depending on what form it's in.
This guy's
Oh.
unconscious.
It's got 3 versions of itself.
I'm assuming it was the one that was last in because it was he just picked it up and immediately jumped in.
Let's go with that then. It'll be that one.
This guy's unconscious, by the way.
Because he hasn't had time to fucking fiddle with it. He force moved it.
What sort of check is that?
Very, very good one, I guess.
How have you got that
No,
many
that-
force die?
No,
Oh,
he was in his force pool,
I
and
just realized
Yeah.
6 of them are too many.
Oh, really? Couldn't tell that out.
there's a force rating of what?
Right,
1,
so
2,
the
3.
last
So that's-
6 do not count.
That's 4 and 4. Sorry.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
A force rating of 12. You
What am I,
know.
fucking chosen one?
I don't think fucking Palpatine has a force rating of 12.
Okay, so I would do a damage of 8, 11, and 2 crits.
Against the one you've just jumped at? The one that's
Uh,
unconscious and...
Blue and green.
Oh, the green, blue and greens, right, okay. What did you say? You said
2 crits and 11 damage.
11 damage and 2 crits, right, okay. It has a breach of 2, so it's going through everything. So... And 2 crits. Right, so you kill 4 of them, leaving 2 left. From that group. Do you want to
All right.
give a description of how that goes down?
It's pretty much just my force jump slashes through most of them, and I jump back. So it's pretty much just a boomerang. just cutting through everything it can see.
I kind of picture the move Palpatine does in Revenge of the Sith, where he does that spinny, twirly lightsaber slash thing.
Yeah.
Before pulling the incredibly strange face as he lunges forward at one of them?
Yeah.
No, that's too much Sith Lord, but
Just the spinny
yeah.
part. Just the spinny, like.
And when I land back in front of Silverback, I would just hold the shadow of lightsaber towards him, presenting it to him.
Still gonna get
Thank
slapped in the
you.
back of the head. You're still gonna get slapped in the back of the head. It's coming.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
but
You know,
so
you could have just ran in, picked up the lightsaber, and then jumped out.
I know.
Right. Yeah. So these green guys, having already drawn their vibro knives to attack Soton, now that he's left the area, run in at Nadrock. And they're going to. I've minimized the stormtrooper window. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's 9. That's a 9 setback and an
Yep.
upgrade.
One upgrade.
Nadrock is laughing as they try and attack him with the little tiny vibro knives.
That should have rolled. Oh, well, that's fascinating.
Well, I do have improved.
Love it.
I do have improved reflect, so I can make a. What is improved reflect?
You
I can make an
mean
attack,
improved
right?
parry is.
Yeah,
the one
parry.
with
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
melee.
I don't have improved reflect. I have the improved parry. Yeah.
Yeah, it does let you make an attack if you want to use the despair to let you do that.
Yeah, that's
so-
what I'll do.
As for the triumph,
Upgrade that attack. Upgrade that.
yeah,
attack?
let's upgrade the difficulty of that improved parry check.
Also send full damage back out up for the despair.
Does that work with melee, or does it only work
Yeah.
with?
Doesn't matter. No, scratch that. My bad. It's force powers and range, not melee. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Two.
I knew it was 2. I just couldn't remember if it was melee and ranged or melee or ranged and force powers.
Yeah. That's 12 damage. 2 crits. Well, at least I can use that for another triumph and advantage. So I'm gonna use 2 of those advantages to heal my strain,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use one of the 2 dark side points for a crit, and then I will use. Can I use one of the one of the triumphs to that when I look up when I'm slicing them, I jump up and like slice like a light or something to partially block off the path so that they have to be funneled in even more narrowly.
Sure, why not? Right, so how many are being applied for crits? Like, what's your crit number here?
2.
Just 2?
Yep. And 2, and I have lethal blows, so that's a offset of 20, and then there's 6 dark side points, so that's offside of 30, so that's a total offset of 50.
50. And you said
Yep.
you're doing 12 damage.
Yep.
12 damage with an offset of 50. Right, okay, so... Right. Yeah, so they start running at you with their vibro knives, and you just start cutting them down one by one by one until there is just one guy remaining at the end of this line of guys who have run at you.
Blood for the blood god.
At
Let's
which
go.
point he's staring at his knife, then looking back at you, then staring at his knife, and then dropping it.
Smart man.
Fallout thermal detonator.
And it's not even my turn yet.
We need a fucking snowplow to move these bodies.
At the end of it, I intend to line them all up so you can see just what you've done over the course of this whole thing.
I can have a figure of how much we've done just based on what we've seen so far.
I think you even like moved some of the guys from over here to clean it up a little bit.
I did, yep.
This is an absolute clusterfuck right here.
Yeah, but it works to our advantage.
Yeah, so rather than saying you chopped down a light, we can say that they all ran at you in such a... Oh, this guy's not actually dead. Such a, like, over the top of each other to an extreme where, you know, their bodies on top of each other has piled up to the ceiling just here.
Yes, that's good.
So this last one who dropped his knife is sort of just, you know, was looking round past all of them and just went, no. And I'm going to, you know, for the heck of it, using the same check as what they just had, gonna make him roll a fear check for that. And I think it'll be... Yeah.
He's shitting his pants.
Yeah, so he's scared shitless when he drops his knife, and he turns to start running away. Right, then it's these orange guys who are probably also going to have to do a fear check here, so... now theirs won't be quite as hard. Without the barrier, what's your typical setback that have?
I think what's the barrier's like +5, right?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, so then that would mean that my
Uh,
range or melee.
Yep.
What's your best of the two?
So my melee would be a defense of 4.
Okay. And one upgrade, and they're gonna run their fear check with let's get the right number of them in here, which is 3. They are also scared.
Not as shitless, but they're scared.
And they start trying to retreat before realizing the corridor's rather clogged up, and so they kind of just go around the corner as much as they can. Which has in turn created a bottleneck effect, as they're trying to squeeze past the people coming up it. Okay, who wants to take the next PC slot?
Whoever.
You guys might want to take it because I can wait. I'm in no rush.
Yeah, I've got a range problem starting to kick in now. I'll have to move and keep you, and you become unprotected, or yeah, I'm starting to run into problems. What's 16? 16's long, isn't it? One short. That's medium. That's long. Back for one. Back for one. Back for one. Hang on. Focus. Innate focus. Training. Perspective 2. I will fire at the Mr. Unconscious Man with a bolt of lightning. Or plasma, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Why not? Why not?
So he's
2,
very
4,
dead.
6, 8. Good. Heal some strength.
Did we fully loot out this this vault?
No.
Let's fall back a little bit and do that.
What happened to the other fucktard Inquisitor? Is he pissed off completely now, is he?
No, they
We
killed
killed
him.
He
Yeah,
wasn't going anyway.
CLX gunned him down.
It just saying there's another one. Just mentioning it.
And that's fine. That's all the more reason I think we should pile back in here, have people start like treating the runes and whatnot.
I don't think what you saw was an Inquisitor. From the description of
in
what
the
I gave
armory?
him, yeah, that is a clone wearing black armor and has a metal arm.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
That explains more. Okay, thank you.
It's the Winter Soldier of the Star Wars universe.
Come here, Bucky. Alright, what's the plan, guys?
Maim and murder.
Alright.
Depends how long people can withstand the punishment these guys are dealing.
I mean, I'm
Two of
doing
you-
good, but
Two of
like,
these are somewhat alright. The other two might have
CLX is struggling.
can't really tell. There's a shit ton of bodies over him.
Which is why I'm saying we fall back in here because I can take more.
Well, it's only so
I'm literally always okay as long as I still have a couple of strain left.
Sotan and Flynn's the only ones who have a gun this turn, so they can do what they want. Fall back or go on the offense. Whichever they wish to do.
Fall back.
We'll go for it. Get back to
Alright.
good old lootingness.
So, what Flynn's gonna do is he's going to take and set the thermal for 3 rounds.
I'll set it for a bit longer. They're kind of far
You
away.
can only set to a max of 3.
Oh, that's what we should do. Let's start rigging up traps. We got some breathing room. Let's search for some more grenades and rig up some traps. Especially in this hallway right here.
I think one grenade would be enough to just annihilate the whole complex, because guessing that only 1/3 of them hold one, it would still be enough explosives that would get triggered if one detonates.
That's not how it works.
Nowadays. Stop.
Well, I do suggest that we either blow up right here or right here. And we force them to come through only one
You know what? Instead of that, I will set the armor-piercing grenade to do the pressure, and put it underneath one of the bodies,
That's a good idea.
and position the body so that it's like something gets jostled, it'll move easy.
Okay, so you're moving it precisely where?
The grenade is right here.
Right here. Okay. Yeah, just draw a little green thing to represent the grenades. So we remember they're there.
And then I will take the move action. Do you want me to roll for? Is it range of light?
Can we roll it like when it goes off? I think that's more exciting.
Yeah. Please.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Also saves having to scroll back up later to find it.
Yeah, it also is like if you know how well it does, or if it doesn't do very well, you're just like, oh, okay, it goes off. Like when it goes off, it's like, okay, what's it gonna do?
So, Flynn is done.
So I believe Soton left.
No, I didn't go.
I took my
Oh, I knew,
turn. I
sorry.
killed 4.
All right, I'm going to fucking take a step out. Do I need
Okay.
to do I need to make a athletics check for that?
Yeah, it'll be an average athletics check with a setback.
Oh, you are fucking close.
I'm still in, right?
Just if you went 1 inch to the right, you would have been out.
Do you want to change your circle to show it, or are you fine with it there?
I just drew it. I just drew mine, but I'm touching him with 8 meters with my drawer.
Okay.
Just.
But now Nadrock can at least see what I jumped over.
It depends on where you want me to draw the circle from. If you want me to draw it from dead center to dead center, then he's out. If you want me to draw it from just the closest 2 points, he's in.
No, I don't mind it being closest 2 points. That's how the rest of
Alright.
range is figured.
Roger. Closest 2 points, and he's just in. 1 inch to the left, and you are out. You're literally sitting on 8 meters exact.
Noted. It takes some strain, but I really succeed. Oh wait, why is there an upgrade
Right.
on there? Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me roll purple by itself. Should not have been a red. Okay. 1 less strain, 1 less failure. 1 less success.
Okay.
And I am going to
Same throw down the line.
yeah, I'm literally just gonna like throw it. I guess technically my primary target will be this purple group, but I'm kind of just like throw it at it's so close quarters that
Okay. At the purple group, and it's dealing how much damage precisely? Sorry.
well, I don't know. I'll make the check because it's a saber throw.
Okay.
Right. I think their range defense counts here.
Yeah,
it's range
I don't think they actually do have range defense. I was using that to keep track of one of their healths, and I forgot that. So I actually don't think they've got any defense in ranged or melee. It was just I needed more slots to keep track of health.
Okay, I'm going to take a strain to downgrade the difficulty to the light side, and let's go.
Does that make sure
Wait, you're making it more difficult for me?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15 damage. I can use 4 to have it 2 to 1. I think it's 1 to hit and 2 to come back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can't do it.
Did you not have difficulty for it?
Downgrade.
Okay.
And that will be 1, 2, 3, 4 crits. Well,
Right.
with 1 crit with
15 damage.
Yep. With an offset of 30 plus how much light side dark side points are there? 6. So that's another 30, 60 plus my lethal blows of 10 is 70. So that's a offset of 70.
Right. Plus the other bit means that. Right. Yeah. You throw your blade at them. Do you want to give me a description of how you do it?
Yep. So I climb up the top of the bodies. I see this wave of stormtroopers, and I get my pull out my sword, pick up my sword, give it a little flip, a little flip, and just kind of like fling it down as it soars. This guy's the brown guy barely manages to like dodge, like haha, missed, and turns around and sees his decapitated friends behind him.
And as it comes back, it out of his shock, he doesn't move out of the way the second time, and it kills him as well. Yeah. So did you throw it like a lance, or was it more spinning? What was?
Oh, I'm imagining it kind of like a spinning. I'm letting it rip.
Right.
It's like a spinning blade.
Yeah, so it cleans straight through the line of purple guys, every single one of them down, and as it comes back, the guy that thought it had missed him just stunned silence as it comes and slices him clean through as well.
And if there's any more guards down this hallway, I just kind of like see you soon, and I jump back.
Right.
I am not cleaning this mess up.
See, Alex, you can have this base after we're done with it. You got to deal with the cleanup, though.
Right, who wants the next PC slot?
Who hasn't gone yet?
Everyone's going now. I'm pretty sure.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just haven't been updating it as we go.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I changed these people's colors to red and give them the big death marks. Yeah, so I think at this point those that are remaining are probably going to have to do a fear check. And it's going to be... How much presence do you have, Nadrock?
Only 2.
Okay.
I'm not as charismatic as I was back in the Clone Wars.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one check of this to represent everyone, and it's going to have the... How many setback does your barrier provide there?
5.
5? then we will make it 5 setback for this, with Nadrock's presence as the difficulty, and I'm going to upgrade it according to how many of you are in this fight, so 5 upgrades to difficulty. And then this will represent all of them, and let's see whether or not they pass the fear check.
Oh, they do.
Surprisingly, yes.
Call shenanigans.
Right. So yeah, the majority of them see their friends being gunned down, and they, rather than getting scared, they get angry. Well, mostly. A few of them, however, look at everything that's going on, and the orange guy here, who was already scared and running away, he passes out. There it is. Yeah, so he passes out. The green guy there, who was scared and running away, also passes out. But other than that, everyone else is still determined to come after you. Well, aside from the other orange guy who's running away. They're just angry and want to deal with these people who have been killing their friends. That will be the NPC turn, though.
I see Alexa's gonna go because he doesn't want to be here anymore because he's getting shot at. If that's okay.
Go for it.
We will say fall back to the vault. Move here. And set the thermal for... No, I think he's gonna wait to set the thermal. He's going in here. That's what he's doing.
Okay. Then these orange-blue guys are gonna move in a bit further.
I thought we had more than one person with the heal power.
Nope.
I was wrong.
I did have it, but I had to remove it because dark side can't use it.
Right, are these guys in range of anyone? The answer is yes. Well, I guess they're going to shoot at Soton because he's the one in clear view at the moment.
Sorry, Soden.
He's not benefiting from barrier at the moment.
No, he is not. Nope.
So, do you have any setback or upgrade, Soton?
So it's 2.
2 setback?
Yeah, 2.
And I think they're in long range from you, if I'm correct. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and the 2 triumphs from the last thing will upgrade their check twice. And, you know what, why not? Let's see.
Well, this is going to hurt.
This is very much gonna hurt.
Wait, why does it say dark side points remaining? And I'm confused. I thought there was 2 at the beginning.
You lost one because I joined. I automatically flipped one to the dark.
Oh,
Yeah. So they open fire there against Soton.
Oof. Oof. God.
Definition of ouch does not apply. That is overkill.
Yeah, I probably should take that side. You guys, that crit though.
Yeah, and then there's a crit with an offset of 20, but you also exceeded your threshold, so it'll be an offset of 30.
no, it'll only be 20 because he offsets by 1 or by 10.
What?
Minus 10.
Oh, right.
Well, but you did wrong because you need an offset of 20 because that 10.
Oh yeah, sorry, something went wrong there. I didn't click proper. There we go.
Well, you can take the you can just add the 20 to that first roll because that first roll was
Yeah, I would do that instead. I don't mind you doing that
So-
anyway.
to the
That's
21.
So if you...
so that's 20.
Yeah, so...
Well, put 31 so the dice roll offset is
So
accounted
in
for.
the... Yeah, you can just go add critical and it'll be the 21 add critical button.
There we go.
Okay. Why is that not recording previous criticals suddenly?
Because the previous ones were kind of
No, I mean
Yeah.
it doesn't have... Oh, because it was a manual add. Right, that's why. Yeah. Yeah, so... It's not too bad with that sort of one. You're at 19 damage, yes?
yes.
So
I still
you're
have 2 damage
up,
left until
yeah.
I go on shit.
You're hurt, and it's not going to be pleasant, but you're still up. PC slot.
Silverback, drag him inside.
He's still up. He's not
Exactly.
unconscious.
He can move his own ass.
He's stunned. Oh, that's action. Okay, not just action. I forget that action is not a maneuver.
Run away, little Soton. Run away.
Yeah. So I think I'm taking the turn. And
Yeah, otherwise you stand there, you're gonna get shot.
Inside the vault, yep. NPC slot.
shit.
And they are going to have to perform... It's not going to be too bad because there's not that many bodies along this bit yet. But they are going to have to perform an athletics to move up here. And they managed that.
I would be impressed if they failed that.
Yeah, so they're starting to move their way up this corridor here. Can you see any of them there, Nadrock, or are they out of your line of sight? These yellow ones.
They're out of my line of sight. My line of sight's like right here.
Okay.
anything. This is kind of my line of sight.
Okay.
Oh, I
so-
can see the edge. I can see the edge of this one. I can see like the edge of this one.
Right. In that case, they can shoot at you. They are, however, got a bunch of their friends in the way, so they're going to have some upgrades for that. You've also applied an upgrade because that's you, and it's 9 setback, and they are at medium range. So they're going to try and shoot at Nadrock here. This front guy. And he's going to miss
Okay,
badly.
And take the damage back.
Does that apply even if they miss?
Yep.
That's
Okay.
the 3 disadvantage.
Okay, so they're dealing 11 to themselves.
Yep.
They tried firing at themselves, but they just hit their. It just.
Hit the barrier and came right back at him.
So yeah, the front guy who shot at you, he just feels these blaster bolts reflected straight back at him, and he dies badly. And the next guy behind him feels one of the bolts ricochet into him, and it hurts him a bit, but he keeps moving forward regardless. There we go. And then next NPCs will be this last orange guy trying to run away a bit more. And then these ones moving up. Okay, who wants the slot?
Either or, I guess.
That's fine. I'll be the last one to go in. Since I'm going to take the door.
Did you want to go, Superback?
Yeah, I'm just thinking I could get to a position where I could still see.
Were you clipping the wall?
No clip. Oh, I'll just go here, I guess. Okay.
Okay.
And actually, because I'm a nice person and because we've seen so much shit together, I shall stimmy packy see Alexi.
Yeah, see, Alexei will like you.
That brings me down to 3.
All right, I'm going to move.
Oh, I get to go yet.
Oh, you
I thought
can
you
go.
went last.
Yeah, you can go.
I'm going to look for a grenade amongst these dead bodies, and set it if possible.
Okay.
Make miracles happen. Thermal detonator to electric boogaloo.
Is
Come
it
on.
Skullduggery or perception?
Skullduggery. And it'll
Flip a
be
light side point for this.
the average, I think, at this point. There's enough of them around.
Average.
I'll do it for you. Flip the light side.
So I'm upgrading.
You upgraded it?
It didn't upgrade. What?
You didn't click off.
Oh. Let's try that again without the oops.
Well, regardless, you'll have succeeded because all you need, all those yellows were to succeed. So even if you just substitute in for the original roll.
Okay. So who are you aiming at? Sorry.
I'm
Or is that
just-
just finding it to start with?
just to finding it to start with, and then
Okay.
I will set and forget.
You
It's
might
shake and bake,
forget, but I
cannot help.
imagine-
You're gonna find it the hard way. Alright, so then Simple Frag. Set for what? 2 rounds, you think?
Yep.
Do you want me to wait to do it, or
No, you can just do it now. They'll be coming up this.
can you give me short range? Max short range?
Short
Okay.
range is up to 4, but you got to measure from your front, not your.
That's not me measuring.
Oh,
I'm just giving you a radius.
You got. Oh no, it's got to be a little bit farther ahead.
I don't know. There's too
Oh.
many bodies.
Oh.
I can't see your token.
All right.
can you not?
I can't see his token. I can see mine.
And we're going right. Oh shoot. Yeah, that was not the.
I mean, the radius of the hallway is 4, so we'll just hit the.
And maneuver,
Can
throw.
you see his token now?
Yep.
Move. Was the looking was an action, right? Yeah. Or no, that was maneuver. Okay, then I'm stuck here, I guess.
Okay. So, yeah, you're setting it up right there.
2 rounds.
Next to the injured guy.
Yep.
Okay.
He's unconscious, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So the moment someone comes over to help him up is bad times for them.
This is. I'm pretty sure this breaks a Star Wars medieval conventions, but who cares? Corda Nadrock sure doesn't.
There
You know, a lot of
is
the shit
no
we have
such
dodged.
lie.
Who's taking next slot, or is that all of them?
It's Nadrock.
Yeah, so what
Okay.
I'm gonna do is I'm going to head over here, but on my way as my action, can I pick up, grab Flynn and go? Just like, come on, little man.
Yeah,
Just pick
if
him
you want
up.
to give me 2 athletics checks, one for the bodies and one for picking up Flynn and then continuing running over the remaining bodies. So the first one will be the average athletics with a setback. The second one will be a daunting athletics with 2 setback.
Can I make the second one force jump? Because I have that as a maneuver. Jumping horizontally.
Yeah, but you're still going to need. You can remove the setback using it like that, but you're still going to need the. Actually, yeah, if you want to make it as 1, then we'll do the daunting with the 2 setback. And that way the other one is counted as your forced jump. Because the daunting is you picking up Flynn because he's a person. He's not going to be the lightest thing.
I mean, he's not that big, but he's still in armor.
Yeah.
Well, I failed.
Okay.
Don't-
So you
don't.
fail to pick him up. Whether you continue or just leave him there is up, or stick next to him is up to you.
Let's see. What do you think is more dangerous? Them coming from this side or this side?
I don't know. I haven't seen what's
Side.
coming.
There's a bunch of
Clearly
them coming
this
through this
side.
way. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just get in front of you and just go. Was the athletics in action? I think the athletics was the trying to pick him up was the action.
I
That
would
will-
assume so.
Oh, I should have just force moved him. That would have been easier. Oh well. That ends my turn.
Right. And that's everyone gone?
Yep.
You believe so?
Okay. So PC and PC slot, and I think it is going to be the yellow guys moving up this corridor further, trying to get around this guy with the bomb near him. Yeah, they're going to see these two guys down, and they're gonna try and help them up at the moment. So they're gonna spend their turn doing that, trying to get them out of the way. So let's have them roll athletics to do that. There is 7 of them.
That is one hell of a body pile too.
First, they have to do an athletics check to get through all of this, so let's try that first. Yep, they managed that bit. So then it's them trying to pick him up, which is, well, both of these guys up, so it's that check. Okay. And the other guy that they're trying to pick up. Yeah, so they you know, it's not easy to carry guys in full stormtrooper gear. Like so much so that the one of these stormtroopers passes out in the attempt to lift up the other two passed out people.
Efficiency.
Oh wait, no,
One step-
sorry, I counted one extra than I should have, so they don't. Yeah, so yeah, they start picking him up and start trying to carry him backwards to pull him out into cover. And you know, they don't get particularly far with all of this because they move near to their maximum range just to get up there. But they shift him a little. You said you set that for 2 turns?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's them gone.
Do you want me to take this turn? Yeah, Rob.
Probably get yourself out of dodge, probably.
Yeah. And I will use a strain to use parkour to get me over that difficult terrain. Parkour!
Okay.
You know what feat I'm gonna pick up after this?
Or
Swift. Does not suffer penalties through moving through difficult terrain.
Quick question. Is this room blast shielded?
Well,
I
there's a
don't know
vault, so
how
you
you'd know that.
can
Okay,
probably
is the
assume
door...
it.
It's a
Uh,
vault.
Quick question. Did we cut open the door or did we open it normal?
Open it normal.
Okay, good. Yeah, I have a bad idea.
Doesn't fill me with confidence.
I might have had one less dice on that than I should have. Oh well. They still successfully do it, so yeah, they start moving through here. Trying to get closer to everyone. And then they're going to... Did you set that one at 2 turns as well?
That's
No.
pressure.
That's pressure.
Oh, so that's exploding now. Do you want to roll for it?
Sure. This one roll is going to be for the skill actually, and then the other one is going to be for the actual grenade.
Okay.
So it's ranged light. What's this? What's the diff?
Whatever distance you were from it when you put it down initially, I guess. So it's either short or engaged. If it's engaged, it'll be 2.
2. And ranged light. Any setback or anything like that?
No, there wouldn't be setback as such. Unless you tried to bury it under some bodies, in which case there would be, because the blast would be muted.
It's armor piercing.
Okay. Yeah, do you want to roll the damage?
Give me a second.
If you've got that.
Right. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. That's just the damage.
Yeah. Right, so it's 14. I'm assuming you're activating blast on it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Pierce of 4.
I'm not gonna blast a 4? Right?
Yeah, and blast of 4 with so blast of 8 because blast also counts in your success. Sorry, no, you only have the 1 success on there because I'm looking. Yeah, blast of 5. So that's an additional 5.
Boom.
Just want to peek out to see what happens.
Which is... Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you set off this pressured armor piercing grenade goes off, and the blast radius is larger than you were expecting it to be. However, because you'd positioned it on the other side of a body, the blast sort of in its radius goes both outwards towards all of them, but it also flings the body that you put it behind forward a bit.
So like a shape charge.
Yeah.
How many did it get?
1, ha ha. 2.
I think with all these bodies, my roll 20 is actually lagging a little.
Well, that's a good sign.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, it's getting tougher to actually click on them and set up these colors than it was initially.
You may want to start like taking the colors off if you can. That may help free up some space.
It'll be fine. Oh, hang on,
Where is
I've
it?
just gone through too many of them. I got into a rhythm and forgot. There should be 2 less of those than I did. There we go.
2 of them were shocked by it and they thought they were dead, but then they opened their eyes and they were fine.
No, I
Just
just got knocked
patting
down.
themselves all over, checking to make sure they don't have shrapnel in them.
Yeah.
Yes, that's that going off. However, they're still up. They're somewhat panicked by that, so they are not in range. So they're going to do a fear check here. So it's a 5 for the barrier. Difficulty is. You said you have 4 presents? 2 presents. Nadrock.
Oh yeah, 2 presents. I do have a rank in coercion.
Actually,
if
in
that
this
helps
case, it's not Nadrock to be scared of. It'd be the explosive. So whoever set the explosive, what's your present?
That would be Flynn. And
Yep.
his presence, I believe, is 3 or 4. Let me double check.
Okay.
And his presence is 3.
3. There is only 4 of these guys left. And they are going to roll to see if they pass the fear check. They do not.
They didn't wear the brown armor.
So they turn and they start running.
That's gotta be demoralizing when you see everybody else around you running.
And the other one's dying explosive death.
Right, who wants to take the slot?
I guess I will. I'll just
So you're out there, go for it.
head take two actions to just cover this door and
Okay.
can I make a maneuver just to kick this dead body?
Sure, why not?
I'll go ahead and do that.
Are you just kicking it because you wanted to, or are you trying to shift it somewhere?
Nope, I'm just kicking it because I felt like it.
Okay.
You could do that. You could do that as story. You don't need to use maneuver for that. On your way through, you just whack.
I'm trying to keep my bloodlust going.
Right. You doing anything else, or just moving
Nope,
there?
that's it. Yep, moving. I kick in the dead stormtrooper.
Okay. Next PC slot, these yellow guys are going to move a little bit while they're still passing these other guys down their line, so they're going to have to do that same athletics check again, because they're trying to pass them down the line of them before they do anything else, which is why they don't move much. So they are...
As they're doing that, I watch your step.
I can make it look like a moth's flying with the line of sight.
It was last turn I said it, right?
It should be going off, yes. When we get back around to the new turn.
Right, so they are doing that.
Fly, birdie, fly.
Right, so they don't manage to pass these two unconscious guys any further. They're just a little too heavy.
A little too heavy.
And the guy that's currently holding them is the one who's suffering the most from this. And he collapses under the weight of them. Because for some reason they didn't wait for him to pass on the orange guy before they passed him the green one.
Fair enough.
Probably because everyone was too busy trying to keep alive while they're passing these unconscious guys out of the way. So now there's an extra unconscious person underneath the green and the orange one. Okay, that is them. These guys will move up. These ones. Okay, who's going next?
Decisions, so many decisions.
Luton, why don't you go?
To be honest, I can't do a lot.
Heal yourself, buddy. Heal yourself.
How?
You got a stim pack?
Don't you have like the meds?
Oh,
Okay,
any type of
I
fucking
remember I have
medication?
met.
Oh, well, that could help you. Right, I sit here playing with my butterfly.
What?
Okay, so that's my turn. Thank you.
If you put your token over where mine is, and then you go all the way down to the wall, down to the bottom of the wall below Nadrock, and back up really quickly, it looks like you've got a butterfly with the shadows and line of sight flying.
Oh, okay. I get ya.
Woo! Fly, butterfly.
Now I'm not going to go. Or is using an item an action, Mr. Jamman?
Depends on what sort of item it is.
A stim pack.
No, that's a maneuver.
Oh,
You always use
yeah, I can't do it. I'm going to take cover.
Take cover.
Suppressing fire!
Oh no, I'm not going to do suppressing fire. I have 3 shots left.
No, it's from Archer.
Yeah, no.
I know.
Okay, so who's going next?
It's between who's?
Ah, fuck, let's go out and have some fun. Bloodlust is... Gotta come join the Nadrock at the front. Bloodlust! Also, because these guys are pretty damn fucking close.
I can't have all the fun.
What? Grenade.
Did I specifically charge that, aim for that grenade and overcharge it?
I guess.
Or just detonate it? Or detonate it?
I guess you could.
Would it do more damage if you did it?
Would it
I
be
don't know.
better to do that, or would it be better to hit them with your own attack and then hit the grenade and then let the grenade go off when it's supposed
Well, the
to?
grade's got to go off at the start of the next turn anyway, so they're gonna die. You know, I might be able to long range that. What's that? What's extreme?
Extreme is beyond 16.
I guess that's extreme. Let's see. One. Let's see if we can pull this off. 1, 2. That's medium. That's long. That's extreme. That's deadly. That's that. Bring back for that. Bring back for that. Bring back for that. Yeah, I'm happy to roll the dice on that. Very little.
Being on the other side of Madrock, right?
Yeah, I can get around him. I can charge the wall. I can do whatever I want. I am God. Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, what's that? 2, 4, 6. 6, 10. 10 damage. Full soak.
10 damage. That's against the last of the orange guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clip along the side there.
10 damage, 4 soak.
Full soak.
Like it's got pierce of 4 or what?
No, 10 damage before.
Oh, sorry.
B4.
I thought you. Yeah, I didn't hear the B part of that. Right. Yeah. So the guy that you can see, you just electrocute to death. As he's running, and he just collapses to the ground.
We can always charge that. We got blast. We got pulses. I can hurl objects.
And you hear the guy around the corner just go, "Ow!" as it ricochets into him a bit.
When there's only one of them, I'm just gonna make it like I'm gonna explode their head, like just compress the head.
Okay. And last slot.
That CLX, I think.
Believe so.
He's just gonna peek out and just do some suppressing fire. He's not actually gonna be really trying to aim. So
Suppressing fire.
suppressing fire.
At least hit something for once.
You know,
Which direction is he shooting?
hold on. This way. Oh, hold on. Are they medium?
From where you are, I believe so. Yeah.
Setback.
They do not have any setback. Actually, sorry, they have one because they're climbing through this pile of bodies, and at this point they're sort of at the narrower part, so they're sort of on their hands and knees, which means they're a little smaller target than normal. Oh, you've given them 2 setback. Oh, your gun's damaged, isn't it? But yeah, you open fire on these yellow guys crawling through here.
Hold on a second. I gotta add another purple. It didn't log when I clicked off. Did it not? No, I didn't click off. God. There we go.
Yeah, so take a strain, but yeah, you deal, what's that, 15 damage?
Yeah. And then I come around this way. Back again.
Okay. So yeah, the two here at the front, you rip through them and kill them. But don't manage to hit much beyond that. As they add to this pile of bodies. Right. So then it is...
When does the grenade go off?
It goes off the start of this next round of turns.
I believe the first PC slot is where it does.
Okay.
Yeah, so this group of yellow stormtroopers, they continue trying to pass their friend down the line. Four. And this time they manage it, taking some strain as they do so. But yeah, they managed to pass their friends along, trying to get them out of the way of everything.
It's admirable how much they're trying. They're trying to get their friend out of the way.
Well, on this occasion, they don't know if they're going to win, but if they can save some of their numbers, then in their mind, at least they can have a warning, get back somewhere. So yeah, they move up after they do that, and the action was moving their friend down the line, so I guess that's their turn done, so roll me a grenade.
Boom, bitch!
Right.
Let's see. I will activate blast with the advantage, and triumph. I'm going to use the story element.
Okay. So it's dealing 10 damage, then 8 damage to the group.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it wipes out the two closest to the blast.
Oh, you're doing enough for critical and a blast.
What?
Yeah, it's enough for critical and blast. Damn.
No. Well, if I use a triumph for the.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can use the triumph
crit.
for a critical if you want.
Yeah, use the triumph for the crit and then use the advantage for the blast.
I'll do that.
Yeah, so you managed to wipe out the three closest to the grenade there with that.
More bodies to
leaving just one remaining, at which point I'm going to have to make him make a fear check. And what is your presence, given you set the bomb? 3.
Pop goes the weasel.
So he is going to make a fear check. And he doesn't pass it, but he's not so scared as to... he's scared and he's about to start retreating, but he... As he does so, he goes, "Watch out! They're setting traps in the bodies of our fallen."
No, I threw the grenade! Dumbass!
Right. That. Oh, sorry. That. It's still an NPC. One of your turns there.
Who wants to go?
I'd argue that we're not really setting traps on the fallen as much as their only area is of the fallen. So that there is a trap. Not much space to put a trap other than the fallen here.
Reminds me of the Doctor Who episode.
What,
I don't
trapping
know
the
why. but it
fallen?
does. No, I don't know why, but it's the one with the Daleks and the Cybermen.
Ooh.
Good episode. But again, don't ask me why it reminds me of that.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
I
wait.
won't.
Because they die better. That's why.
Jeez.
I don't really know what to do. They're not really heading toward us right now.
Run them down. Let's go.
Fuck it. Yeah, I think we can go on the offensive.
Run the bitches down.
Actually, if you guys loot this vault.
It's gonna take forever to loot this vault.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in it.
And
I
really,
guess-
Flynn's the only one who really can loot it without actually, if we want to get good shit.
That's true. Let's hunt him down. Which way
There's
are we
a
going?
way.
Which
know.
way we're going? We're going this way or are we going this way?
Oh no, fuck it. You're cool.
I don't have map of this facility. Which way is going to take us to more guys?
Well, the
This way.
mess hall was over here. Oh fuck, was over that direction. So that's where the bulk of them were.
The bulk of them were over here.
Well, they would have started here, so they would have started coming down these tunnels.
I mean,
That's why.
I'd probably listen to the guy who was on cameras not too long ago.
Yeah, Sotan, where are they mostly?
Left or right?
I would advise going down this route.
Why would you say go down this road?
If you want to shoot a lot of enemies, go to the barracks.
Okay, let's go this way then.
Joke me to clear a path, so you don't have to try and get through all that shit terrain.
Throw the bodies down that way.
There should be a couple of holes. It just jump from one to one.
Floor.
It's like hopscotch.
I think there's a few
Lead the
more
way.
there than hopscotch.
It's extreme hopscotch.
Silverback, can you go first and like head over a little bit, so that I can jump in this hallway and be covered still?
No, but yes.
I'll still take point, but like I want you to be behind me.
Oh, I don't mind taking a bit. I can get my health back myself nowadays. I'm not too fast.
So you can go. You go first, and then I'll. So like go like as close as you can to the corner. And
That's 4. How are we gonna get through these bodies? Are we just gonna try and climb through them, or do you want to just blast them out of the way?
I mean, I'm just gonna jump through jump through them.
It's up to you what you want to do. If you're gonna try and climb through them,
Yeah, same
in the
here.
easier bit, it's average with a setback. During the tougher bit, which is basically this corner, it's going to be hard with 2 setback with athletics.
Fuck that.
Or if you want to try and shift them otherwise, you can do that.
I'm drunk with power. Fuck it. What's that? Easy shockwave or requires just 1.
I'm assuming you're gonna like try and split them up into
I'm
here.
just gonna smash them, shockwave them, just basically just smash it and vaporize as much as I can all the way through.
Right. Yeah.
Concussive force.
Fusro da!
So this giant wave of force energy sort of blasts out from Silverback, and what was once bodies now is this slippery goo of intestines, brains, blood, bone, splattered to all the walls, floors, ceiling. It looks almost like
Like Carrie?
you're now crawling through a hallway made of like bodies. It's you know you've got a clear path through, but it's a little bit slippery. As
Still
it
looks like
it's
Jack
so
Pollock.
coated in it that it looks like it's made of flesh.
Does it blast? Does it blast on the Silverback as well?
That's up to him.
Yummy. Yummy. I'm covered in blood. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
That's a
Silverback-
boost. That's a boost to coercion checks.
Silverback is the Jackson Pollock of Star Wars.
He just turns around the corner and you see a wolf man just covered in guts and brains.
I'm trying to get a carry. Oh, I think I'll just give myself about 10 conflict for that.
I think you're probably looking close to 15 for that one.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, this hallway is completely covered in blood, guts, brains, bone, and it's going to be a little bit slippery to get through, but it's not going to be a crawl. So you're still going to have to make a check, but it's going to not have any difficulty. It's just going to have 2 setback. And it doesn't necessarily have to be athletics. It can be athletics, coordination, or what's another one that would suit it? Hang on. Let's see. Athletics, coordination, or
You make an argument for survival.
yeah, let's do survival as the third sort you can use to get through it. But it doesn't have difficulty. It's just got 2 setback.
Oh, that's my turn done.
As you're still moving through difficult terrain, just not bogged down terrain.
Why do I see like CLX trying to do one of those floor surfing things? You know how you do in your socks?
You know what? I'm gonna when it's my turn, I'm gonna force jump and I'm gonna land doing a little slide the rest of the way.
Okay, NPC turn.
NPC.
If the dudes around the corner just saying that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, would the dudes around the corner have to make a fear check? After just seeing, just the bodies just like explode into like guts in this corner. I feel like that would
I
be
mean, the ones
intimidating.
around the corner are already running there, so
I can't see the ones around the corner. NPC.
yeah. So they are going to keep moving forward here a little bit. The ones that haven't been able to see this. And they're going to... Yep, who's PC turn now?
Whoever wants to go,
I'll go.
go for it.
All right, I need straight force check. I need 3 to do it.
Body count that CLX has, and the fact that he's not force sensitive is pretty impressive.
Nice, just enough. All right, gonna do that. I'm gonna force jump over here, and I'm gonna land and do the little slidey thing. Hello, with my blades out. And
Okay. Yeah, so down this corridor you can see one guy turn his head backwards as he's running, and you just hear this, "Oh shit!" Well, he runs past the unconscious bodies of the ones he and his friends helped try and shift out the way.
yeah, I'm going to do a little going to make a range attack at him. Gonna do the little. I'm gonna throw my sword like a Beyblade and let it rip.
You're only now known as Nadrock the Beyblade.
So we have Beyblade and Carrie now in our group. Awesome.
Yep. All right, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage and a crit with 10 offset, 20 offset, 55 offset.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I hope so.
Yeah, so you just throw your sword there, collect him up. You know what? You've got enough control there. Do you want to have it come through the unconscious people too?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So these people unconscious on the ground, give me an explanation as to how you control it through them as well.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna on the I'm gonna originally aim for them, and it's gonna hit the 2 on the ground. He's gonna like, what? They were already down. It's just yelling at me. It comes back and slices his head off.
Okay. And I think for that one, I'm going to have you take 15 conflict as well.
Oh no.
I think after this round, he's going to have minus morality.
Oh, if we did minus morality, I would have minus morality a long time ago.
Nah, but just like 30, it just breaks to 0. -1.
There we go. Right, PC slot. I think I've already moved them in preparation for things, so that's fine. Back to your turn. Oh wait, no, there was still these two over here, which I was going to do a fear check for. There we go. And roll the fear check. One of them just straight up passes out of terror as you hear this scream of terror from him. Basically this down the hallway down the other side here. So this blue-green guy down here sees what Silverback did, and then the slide that Nadrock took, and just lets out this fully clad in stormtrooper gear, still holding this light repeating blaster, drops it, throws his hands up in the air like he's just so terrified. He's fully shaking and lets out the most ear-piercing girly scream you can imagine before passing out.
Okay. Anybody want to take the round?
Well, it's only you three at the back.
I advise you stick behind us.
Oh, I'm
CLX
totally going to do that.
CLX will cover the rear.
Okay. So I'm going to be Jedi. So why are there 4-star on that? Okay, ignore that. I'm going to sense, and while I'm doing that, I'm sitting here, but just for vision's reason, I'm just quickly dragging this small guy here so I can see in the hallway.
Okay.
And you guys just see Soton sitting there. And he just speaks, I do not want to try to kill more. Needless killing is always a bad thing.
This is the mission. It's not needless.
Pussy!
This isn't needless. These aren't civilians.
These aren't the
There
civilians
were
we're looking
one
for.
civilians.
These are armed.
And every life is precious in the eyes of the Force.
Even the ones that want to take lives.
Even those.
You know
Oh, we're
what,
precious, though. We're
Soton,
good.
given the current situation, you can have 6 harmony.
Yay!
So we can do whatever the fuck we want then, Nedrock, because we're still precious.
Yeah, I like that. I like the way you think.
Now, it's more or less just me sitting there now meditating.
You're the reason why the Jedi lost the war.
I think you're sitting on top of a body with where you've put your token too. As you're sitting on this body meditating, saying every life is precious.
Well, he's dead now, so you know.
Isn't that right, Wilson?
Yeah.
It's a comfortable
yeah, that's
seat.
me.
This guy's not alive anymore.
He was precious. Now he's just going back to the circle of life.
Right. Who's taking next slot?
I guess that would be Flynn. Flynn will kind of just go. Is it 8? Yeah, that was right. And that's Flynn's turn.
Okay.
Followed by CLX.
Well, yeah, I guess it's CLX's turn.
I just realized this is probably the most murder hobo character I've ever played. Jesus Christ.
It's fun being the murder hobo character.
I have no idea what's going on with Soton. He's just sitting there, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on. What your deal is, bro? But we're on the move."
He wants to drink tea with the stormtroopers.
Right, so this is last PC slot, which I
Yep.
think you just took.
Yep.
Right.
I'd like to move CLX more, but he's giving the crazy Jedi chance to possibly move.
Okay, so at this point, we can either end the session, or if you want to continue for another round or two, we can do that too. It's up to all of you.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
In which case,
I want to see what's in this mess hall.
not
I'm gonna
much.
give
It's
you a hint.
actually mostly emptied, and you've dealt with a large majority of what was in there.
How much guys are there left in this base?
Still a reasonable amount.
Are we about halfway done?
You're about 3/4 of the way done.
Nice.
Right. So yeah. You hear. Actually, you know what? Give me a hard perception check.
Who?
Anyone or everyone?
Ooh.
Can
I'm
that
with
be
ya.
a sense check?
Does sense help with hearing or more just sight?
No, sense
Oh.
doesn't help hearing. It's just feeling presence of people.
This is to determine whether or not you hear what's about to be said.
That's not supposed
Okay.
to have been rolled. Sorry. This is my roll.
I think you hear. Oh no, you need difficulty.
What the? So 2 less advantage. No, hard.
Okay.
You said right.
Yeah.
No, you said hard. Sorry.
It doesn't really matter though, because no matter what you roll with an extra.
Yeah. Even if you rolled the 2 failures, it's still.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Flynn hears it in the very least. This it's a little bit faint because it's distant and he's not yelling it. He's trying to say it calmly to his men. But you hear the comment of time for a tactical withdrawal.
Never.
Alpha team, cover our retreat. And as that happens, you see some guys proceed out of the briefing room there into the hallway.
Orders to kill.
Okay, and they should have enough to take an action if they're in range. Medium range, okay. So they're going to... What sort of difficulty am I looking at for you?
What upgrade? 8 defense.
8 defense.
Oh, wow, they actually hit. 15 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and parry.
Okay.
And none of that will get through.
Parry is melee, isn't it?
I'm sorry, reflect. Force
Right.
deflect, yeah. Force deflect.
Okay. So it doesn't get through?
Nope.
Okay.
Just barely, but it doesn't go through.
Right. PC turn.
What's your revenge?
So you can have your revenge.
Move 4. Then, yep. So I'm gonna step forward 4 more, and do these guys have any upgrades or anything?
No.
Oh, am I still in the range?
Should be.
Okay.
8 meters is the.
Yeah, so I'm good. Yep. Gonna go ahead. Oof. It's 12 damage. 3 to have it hit and come back. And I'll go ahead and spend another 2 for 2 more advantage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 advantage. So that's one crit with a 60, 70, 105 offset.
105 offset.
Yep. Because it's 10 plus another 50 offset of just the advantage. 10 for the lethal blows, 60, and then 95. Right? Yeah. 10 plus 50, 60, 70 plus 35, 105. Yep. It's 105.
Okay. Why don't you describe to me how you deal with them? Because you have taken out the whole group if you got that as an offset.
Yeah, so I'm going to just walk forward, and they all take positions. I'm assuming like kind of like kneel down, crouch, and raise the blasters. I kind of laugh, chuckle, and just let it rip, and it get my swords flash the air, spinning like a Beyblade, lopping off their heads one by one. Misses one, he's like, "Aha, you missed," and it comes back and slices them too.
Okay. Yeah. That.
Yep, the 50 for the just pure advantage, 10 for lethal blows.
Right.
6.
So NPC turn. So at this point, you're gonna see coming around the corner, making, like running at full speed. Hang on, let's see how far he can get here. Right. Yeah, so coming around the corner, running at full speed. I think that's the right spot. You see this guy here. Yep, that's the right spot. Making a leg down the corridor there.
I yell behind me, someone with a jetpack, see if we can catch him. Important guy running.
Okay.
Yeah,
because you're in corridors, if you're using jetpack, you're technically doing it as 2 maneuvers unless you want to run forward to the straight line first. I mean, that's still technically 2 maneuvers, but whether you want to do it as 2 jetpack maneuvers or not, because they're corridors and they're not particularly wide, you're not doing a jetpack turn because you would smash into a wall. So you'd have to stop and kick it back in again.
Right. You know what? I will slide like that. And jetpack to
Flip a light side point for this. This is important. Do not let him get away.
where is it? All right, skills. You want to flip the light side for me?
Yep.
I mean, you didn't upgrade the check there, so I'll let you roll
Yeah.
that yellow on its own.
I don't know why I'm having the worst problems with that. Gosh.
There you go.
And that gets me.
All you need is a success.
What was that?
I could do that, right?
Yeah, you can technically do that.
And then I will shoot because I can do that.
Okay.
I'll take this training. And what's the difficulty?
Defense of 1, and just checking adversary now. He has adversary 1.
Oh, I am hitting, and then I'm activating auto fire using. I don't think I need to use Spitfire, and then I'm going to be creating how many times? 1, 2 times. I'm taking a strain back.
Okay. So you are hitting for 7. Twice.
Let me make sure. Yes.
And then you're critting with an offset of 10. Because you're doing 2 crits.
Wait a minute, they're paired. Should only be 1, right?
What?
And it's still going to be the same amount, right? Hold on a second. 2, 4, 6.
You use
So
2 of them to activate the
2,
second one.
the crit.
Second blaster.
No, but they're paired, so it should only be 1.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So that'd give you enough to crit 3 times. So offset of
3
20.
times, yeah.
Alright, come on. Staggered. Staggered. Or horrific injury. That's also fine.
Holy crap!
Also, hello, Horizon, again.
Right, I guess we'd... How the hell?
Oh, the guy with the cybernetic arm.
Agility.
Ooh. No. Yeah.
Not a bad one to lower, all things considered, given that, you know, that's kind of his strong suit, so... Right, okay. NPC turn. So from around the corner is going to come these guys here. Actually, he could probably go there.
may be the end of Flynn, guys.
I got you. If you can last one turn, I can force jump spin
And
into
they're
them.
going to have to upgrade the what sort of check is it to shoot at Flynn, sorry? Or rather, do they have any things on this check?
He does not have any. I don't think he does. Give me a
No
quick
defense?
second to double check.
Okay.
No defense. No defense 1.
Defense 1. And their commander's in the way, so they're going to have to upgrade the check because of that.
Thank God.
You know
Despair.
what? We're near the
Despair.
end of this,
Despair.
so let's,
Damn it.
do that to get rid of that upgrade. It does, however, give you a light side point back, which is always useful to you. And they're going to shoot at Flynn.
So I take 12. Yeah.
Coming, buddy.
You just applied it as strain instead of...
Shoot. I said 12, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that? Like that. Ha ha! I'm still up, motherfuckers!
Don't celebrate too early.
Right. And next NPC turn here, and these guys will come round the corner.
I knew it was too good.
And they're going to take the same shot. And I'm going to spend another one of these to downgrade the
We're gonna
difficulty.
we'll spend it to cancel that out. We'll
Okay.
spend,
You want to
we'll
have
spend
the...
that
Yeah, go for it.
to upgrade their check because
Yep. Do you want to have the chance of them hitting their commander rather than Flynn?
yes.
Right. Okay. And they're going to open up there.
This is not good. So... Wait, I should have more soak than that.
I'm about to say, do you have any soak?
Okay, nope. I gotta add 2 more health to my... Well, which really isn't gonna matter, but... Because my soak is 4.
Okay.
I just didn't change it. So 3 from that. 15. So that's another 12. So 12 and 11 is what?
23.
23. Ouch. Now I'm
so
taking
yeah,
it.
you're unconscious at this point, and you also need to take 2 criticals for passing your threshold, and then the half mark will make you unconscious. So it's a critical with an offset of 10.
Oh, that's not so bad, I think.
Oh!
Still not so bad.
You rolled the worst possible
It's agility.
That's okay. I'm unconscious anyway.
Just leave a note for yourself to increase it back up afterwards. Once it is healed. Okay, PC turn.
I'll just let CLX keep coming up because I have to. If I move last, I can see where I can position myself.
So what are you saying, CLX?
I'll probably go last because or whoever wants to go, I'll go last because I can reposition where I need to with the barrier.
Is there anybody coming up from our behind? Take a look. Nope, just that guy's in consciousness. I'm gonna be able to get to that. Okay. 8. Range. Do not.
They are just in extreme.
Guns up, bitches. Well, that was my turn, sadly.
Okay, who's going next?
You could pull the good old Horizon into the group. That's another option.
On my turn, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Bowling for stormtroopers?
So I think it's Soton or Silverback at this point.
Let Soton go since he's the one that's exposed. If he doesn't move, he's going to get picked up by the ones following us.
I don't think he's moving.
Soton.
I don't think he's here.
Okay.
Or he's muted.
Yeah, I guess I'll move then. That's one. And that's both me to move around the corner and move the barrier down.
Right. And then it's Soton, who does not appear to be here.
We stop it there then.
I mean, we've done an extra half hour, so it seems like a good place to leave it.
Yep.
Roger.
Yeah. So at the moment, Flynn is unconscious on the ground, with these stormtroopers in between you and him at the moment, and Soton sitting in a vault meditating.
Technically, he's outside of it.
No, that's his little vision thing, so you can see. He's still in the vault. That's him, so he can move it around and see different areas. Yeah, so for the session, anyone think they completed their goals?
I most certainly did my short-term goal.
Okay.
I'd like to say I did, but I didn't.
Okay.
It's funny because normally I'm the one who like doesn't complete his goals, but these past few missions I'm the only one because we've been just fighting stormtroopers.
That's fine though. Everyone takes their turn.
There we go. So there's the XP for the session.
Okay. So then I gotta figure out, can I buy heal with 30
Yep.
points?
Should
Oh,
be
you
able to
absolutely.
easily.
You should be able, unless you've got like shit ton of force powers, then you should absolutely. How many
I
force powers do you have?
I have 2 currently. But force
What's
rating
your force rating?
2, I believe.
So
Two.
is it 30 minus 10? 20? Is that how it works? Or is it 20 minus 10?
Okay, right, the formula's in the creation channel.
Yeah. So it should be. I'll have to scroll up now that I've done that.
Is it 10 times the previous XP force powers, or is it the 10 plus 10 times the force powers?
So
20?
it's basically 10 times however many you're going to. I just worded it.
Okay. So if
Because
you've
it's
got
10
4,
plus 10 for each owned, which is the same as 10 times whatever you're about to be on.
okay, so then 10 times you're gonna have 3, so that's 30. Minus your force rating of 2 is gonna
So-
be minus 10, so 20 XP.
Oh. Okay. We'll do it this way then. Get my character sheet.
And yeah, so after everyone left last week, I think HB was still in the chat when I dropped in the 3 Sith sub races there that I'd created ages
Yeah, I
ago.
saw that.
I saw that. They looked pretty cool. I liked how they all had high willpower. It was just which other which other stat do you want high?
Yeah, high willpower, and they all have the same cunning as well. All the other stats alter around a bit. But the high willpower is basically just to somewhat represent the fact that the entire species is force sensitive.
Well, it's definitely if we do that, definitely do this system as opposed to the previous system because one force rating for free in the like the Star Wars FFG Empire is stupidly powerful for that one race.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like end game people, like in this system, it doesn't really matter as much. Like it's easy to get, but in the previous system, like end game people have like force rating of 5 or 6, and you can start with pretty much 3.
That's fair. Right.
Yep. See you guys next week.
Yeah, have a good week.